frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit this.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the Denver Broncos. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Echo.
What can we go? Mike.
Rock it. Bam.
I'm here all day. Jack.
Yo, go. Deep rip.
On first down, Locke. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check it out.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
You better be afraid of me.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check.
Look, squeeze.
He's coming.
Look at me. Zipper. Five.
On second down, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Kill.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 50. Stop your whining. Mike's 50.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hustle.
Check 26. 49. Check 49. Hey, alert 3. Hatchet.
Yes. Go.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twist.
Hey!
Stay on.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Alpha.
Go, Mike.
Go.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. No game on this defense.
X3, 218, chopper. Shoot.
On third down, here's Lindsay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Matchbox flight.
4th down and 1. 51's the mic. Check 4.
Topper.
Watch it. Check 3.
Hey.
They're going with Lindsay. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Greystone travel.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos take it all the way down to the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, 180.
It's out of time. It's out of time.
One touch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fit and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. Now watch one. Watch out. Watch
2 draw forfeits.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Protein spill.
Whip.
Watch it now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
8 lead. Hey, Wahoo!
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Stay with your man. Hey.
Hard. You're out. Yep.
From the 27, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Wide, get wide. Sponge.
Now.
No. Watch the ship.
We're on the ball.
Watch the ship.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Look at me. Door. We got double up. 5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go.
Now it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
80 weapons.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
56 is the mic.
Hey, exit. Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Go.
From the 25 on second down, Locke. This is caught, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
General West.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come on, dude. He's checking. He's pilot. 64. Weak. King.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hurry! Motion. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Regular. 65. Hey, alert 33.
They run for it with Hunt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Undercut 6-6. Pull it high. Switch. Check. Out. Check. Lucky. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Get it.
Here's Lindsey. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Locke, that's complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Check safety, check safety. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey! You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. Ready?
From the 17, Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Real. 22, back 22. Yeah.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Come on here. Come get some. Greystone, Travis. Check 37. Under 10. Go. Hey. Mike 50, huh? All day. Go.
Another run by Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. You draw quarters.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Showing up. Pick the edge. Go.
Right up.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Switch.
Smith.
Mike's 50.
22 jet bomber.
Hey, switch gears.
Shoot.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
I'm going scores.
From 10 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to...
Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for the touchdown. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, team 6. Hard. Now. Get it.
Clock now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Got it.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
General West. Go. Go.
Big ass.
Now.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Switch.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. So a great play there, obviously because of the loss. We had your free safety coming up to make the tackle.
Great observation, because one of the cliches is that every defensive coach tells us in run defense we need all 11 to the ball in order to handle it. Well, how often does the free safety begin dropping into the box? Not very often. So he did a nice job diagnosing and getting involved.
Go, go.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
6-6, pull it high. Ready, ready.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A 37-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get him 1 closer.
31. Barons, 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Olivier Vernon brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
Topper, topper. Look at me, zipper. Hit it.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Go.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch quick. Check.
Leo.
Check.
Look at me. Door.
Say.
Yes.
Hey, watch
Say
it.
go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. Oh, it stays up. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Hey, stand up.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. This is the tight end Fant. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Score.
Check 50. Watch out.
Hey, lock it.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check
Hey. Shoot.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give running right, Lindsey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, he's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Get your swerve on. 56. Mike, 50. Right there. 56. All day.
Hey, Alpha.
56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Now. Ready.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their side.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 80 weapons.
Joker, 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 Joker. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 36, 36.
Fire.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Wide,
Get wide.
Now again, right side. Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing Mayfield. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On first down, it's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, Coach.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Christian Covington picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to let it fly. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.